understand. You're the one. This is everything I've waited in my life. Nothing in this world can stop the sun from shining.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks so much for joining me today for this week's weekly Pick a Card Tarot reading. It's really very simple. Just pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Have you got your number? I've got mine. Okay, so let's go to the board now. If you're new, subscribe and be alive, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Okay, let's go to this board. All right, I'm going to close my eyes first. I like to have little vision and see what I can see. Okay, there's a pair of shoes, like a pair of sneakers, trainers, runners, whatever you want to call them. Running shoes, and the laces are undone. It almost feels like the shoe is too tight and you have to loosen the laces. It's like there's been restriction around you. It's because the shoes are too small. You have grown out of these shoes. And there's a whole lot of symbolism around shoes representing your life or the life of other people if it's their shoes. So I feel like your life is growing, and you need to change your ideas about that because your life is getting bigger and the restrictions from the past have been holding you back, and it's to the point where it's becoming uncomfortable. Okay, so let's see what card comes out for you now, and I'm going to go with, I'll go with that one. No, I'll go with that one on top. All right. Okay, the card is the 9 of Wands. You may have reached the end of a scenario, the end of a cycle, where you have put a lot of energy and effort into something. But now, of course, all things change, and with that, with those changes, we have to change. There could be some sort of victory for you, but it's been a hard-fought battle, or, you know, the victory hasn't come easily to you. It's time to walk up, take action steps and walk up these steps now and ascending consciousness. See the red legs? It's all about action, baby. Okay, so a new cycle will begin soon for you. It's just a matter of waiting. You could be feeling a bit tired or like burdened down, but you have just about completed something important. Spirit has been behind you the whole time, and will also be with you on the commencement of the new journey. Okay, so victory is yours, even if you feel tired from everything that you have been through. All right, card number 2 for this week. Card number 2 for this week. Don't worry if you're doing this in the future and it's not the week commencing the 11th of October. Yeah, just know there's a message there. All right, let's go with this one. Closing my eyes now. Hay. Okay, I'm in like a hay shed, and there's bales of hay. Make hay while the sun shines. Okay, so the conditions this week will be good for you to make some progress, get some things done. There's a sense of achievement around you, and now it's time to relax. So get the balance of working and relaxation. It's not about work all the time. Sometimes we've just got to have time out for R&R, and that is fine. Okay, the card that comes up is the 7 of Wands. This is about you asserting yourself, okay? Sometimes, you know, there might be conflict in the air, and you can sort of nip it in the bud if you assert yourself straight up, okay? Sometimes we have a tendency to sort of shut up and not say anything, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Whereas if you're assertive and take action straight away, see the red bra, red, take action from the heart, that stops it moving forward. And so that's what I say. Be assertive. Card number 3. Card number 3. Let's see what comes up. All right, I'm going to go with that one there. Closing my eyes. Now there's a green door in front of me. Again, green is about growth and opportunity. And yes, you have to put the work in for that as well. I'm looking up to the ceiling. Oh, actually, it's the roof. It's past the ceiling. It's the roof. Is your roof okay? Do you need roof repairs? This also indicates your thinking. Maybe you need to adjust your thinking in some way. There might be a bit of negativity there, or negative self-talk. You tell yourself that you're not good enough or you don't deserve. It's just not true, basically. When I'm saying that, a whole lot of green comes down, like green leaves, plants, all that sort of thing. And so be positive, be hopeful, and yes, you are good enough. The card that comes up is the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is associated with green because of money. Green goes with money. That's why the American dollar is called the greenback. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is very astute at making money, but he has a lot of intuition. See this aubergine colour here that he's wearing? This is connected with the third eye and the crown chakra. And you'll see here a lot of grapes in the background. This is the harvest. So it is a good time to have a little bit of time off if you can, and to enjoy the harvest of the things that you've created. There's a little bit of green in the background here too. I don't know if you can see that. It looks quite dark, but it is green. Yeah, so this brings, if you can align yourself with this energy, this improves your finances, also your possessions, and also the physical energy in your body. It's a fabulous card, and can also indicate someone who's very astute in business. Okay, your eye will be on the money this week if you pick card number 3. Now, card number 4. Closing my eyes. I've still got that green and purple I'm seeing, or green and aubergine actually. Card number 4. Alrighty, so it's like I'm at a fun fair, and there's a wheel, like what do they call them? The wheels that go around. Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel. I don't know why it's Ferris. Is it Ferris? Yeah. Anyway, so it's going around, a bit like the London Eye, going around in circles. So sometimes you may feel like you're going around in circles, going over the same old ground. At the same time, though, it does give you a good view when you go up high. This is a big picture view of the world, and so there might be some sort of idea or feeling of psychic ability with it, because you can see ahead. So it's like you're seeing a little bit into the future. The gift of the scenario, you can see what the current scenarios are likely to bring in the future. I'm seeing silver coins here. This is particularly British, actually, one of the sense of this. And silver is the feminine side, and there's change there. Anyone who has an Anglo sort of heritage, you might start to feel like travelling to England or Britain, some part of Britain, or be attracted to some sort of British thing, like maybe tea, one of my favourite things. All right, let's see what comes up for card number 4. Card number 4, and it's the Lovers card. Okay, now you'll see here they're both nude, which means they're both vulnerable, and it's a bit push me, pull you. They're off, they're on. There's a commitment, but then there's not a commitment, and it's sort of like keeps changing like that. The angel's overlooking everything. This is actually about a union that comes into being internally, okay? A union in your subconscious. Not so much a union out there in the physical world, although that is quite possible too. You'll see here the fires of passion associated with that, okay? And some red apples on the tree of knowledge. He knew her. In old biblical speak means they had sex, but it also means that that this union was taking place. He knew her, or she knew him. And it's funny, new, K-N-E-W or N-E-W, new. It's pronounced the same. So this week, something's coming together for you, although it may not necessarily be smooth sailing. And if you do have an actual physical relationship that's like this as well, it can be a bit on and off. Okay. But the angels are looking out for you. All right, let's go to card number 5 now. Card number 5. Stick around to the end. I'll do a psychic channeling and whatever comes through. Oh, there you go, the moon. Psychic ability, intuition, the teacher, the wolf, the teacher, and also the student. Which one are you? Maybe you're both. Maybe you're learning and you're teaching at the same time. The moon is all about your subconscious, things that are coming up. And this can also be your emotions as well. It brings, sometimes there's darkness, but without that darkness you won't see the stars, and so you won't see the moon without the darkness. But the moon, the feminine receptivity, is reflecting the light of the sun. The feminine reflects the light of the masculine energy, but it doesn't have light itself, it just reflects. Okay, so anyway, this means things are coming up out of your subconscious this week to have a look at. Now, it is a fairly significant week. We've got 2 majors and a king and 2 minors. So you can really achieve some things this week. And that's on the collective I'm talking, not necessarily personally, depending on, what you want to do with your life. All right, so I'm going to close my eyes now and see what I can see for the week commencing 11th of October. Okay, do be careful, and again, this does feel like England, but could be Australia too. Rain. I see people putting their umbrellas up, so there could be quite severe rains coming this week. It could mean things from the subconscious are coming up and maybe we feel a bit overwhelmed. Just take it easy. It's not a week to try and do too much, but you can achieve. Just be, aware of your feelings. Don't push yourself. Sometimes we push and push and push and then we do too much, and that probably, isn't very good. It's almost, you sort of say, oh, I should get more done, and you feel guilty if you haven't done enough. Doing too much is not a good idea either. All right, plant some seeds, they're saying, and seeds for the future, things that you can achieve. Do some sort of strategy or plan so that you can carry stuff out, and that will help improve your confidence and also your self-esteem. They're showing me a silver ring, and it's got green jade in it. That's excellent for your money. I'm sure there's a whole lot of meanings around jade in Chinese culture. Maybe you can look that up if that is resonating for you. No idea what this means. Pineapple, somebody eating pineapple. Oh, it might mean if you live in Queensland, Australia. Somebody asked me the other day what fruit goes with the state you live in, and I said pineapple. So that's what I'm seeing now. So for Queenslanders, yeah, there's rain. Yeah, so I'm not sure of the extent. It's certainly the southeastern Queensland and into the top of New South Wales. And when I'm talking about rain, I'm talking about lots of rain, not just a few showers. Okay, what else do I see? I see the night sky, the moon in the night sky, and the clouds have silver linings. So if you're finding that there are some issues, some problems you're dealing with, there's a silver lining, okay? Something positive that you can get out of this. Alrighty. Anything else for people for this week? They're saying stay well, okay? Be positive, be hopeful, and stay well. Okay, so that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. I'd appreciate a like or a share on your socials. That would be fabulous. Thank you so much. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, and if you're new, subscribe and be alive. Hit that notification bell. Okay, I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.